Hey everyone, and welcome. We spend so much of our lives inside our own homes, but are they really working for us? Today, we're going to dive into how you can consciously transform your living space from something that causes stress into your own personal sanctuary.
So, let's start with a really honest question. When you walk through your front door at the end of a long day, what is that first feeling that really hits you? Is it relief? A sense of calm? A true haven? Or is it maybe a subtle, or maybe not so subtle, wave of overwhelm? A headache of just seeing all the tasks and all the clutter? And that really gets to the heart of the conflict, doesn't it? On one hand, your home is supposed to be this place where you can just rest, fully recharge, and feel completely safe. But for so many of us, the reality of modern life has kind of turned it into a stressor, a space that's defined by visual clutter, the constant demands of chores, and noise you just can't escape.
I think we all know the core of the problem. The lines have just completely blurred. Our office is now the dining table, our gym is the living room, and the place where we're supposed to relax is also where we end up answering late-night emails. When every single part of your life is happening under one roof, those boundaries that protect our peace, well, they just dissolve.
So, here is the crucial point. Our home isn't just this passive container for our lives anymore. It is an active participant in our mental and our emotional health. And you know what? That's actually fantastic news, because it means we have the power to actively shape it to support our well-being. So how do we actually do that? Well, with a simple three-part toolkit. We're going to start with your mindset, then we'll move on to your space, and finally, we'll put it all into action. Think of it as our roadmap to reclaiming your calm.
All right, first up, master your mindset. This is the absolute foundation. Why? Because the biggest changes, they don't start with buying new things or redecorating. They start with how you think about your home.
A really key technique here is something called mindful reframing. All it means is consciously choosing to look at something from a different perspective. So instead of seeing a pile of laundry and thinking it's a personal failure, you can reframe it as, say, proof of a full and active life. You see? You're not changing the laundry pile, but you are stripping away its power to cause you stress. And the best part is just how easy these mental resets are. You can use them literally anytime. Feeling that spike of anxiety? Try a 3-breath pause, just in and out. Got worries playing on a loop in your head? Give them an appointment. Schedule 10 minutes of worry time, then let them go. And never, ever underestimate a simple gratitude scan or a clear end-of-day ritual, like physically closing your laptop and putting it away to tell your brain, okay, work is officially done. Now let's grab our second tool, curating your space. Once you have the right mindset in place, you'll find that even really small environmental shifts can deliver these enormous mental rewards. It's pretty amazing.
Here's a simple but really powerful principle to guide you. Every single object in your space should either have a designated home where it belongs or a clear purpose for being out right now. If an item has neither of those things, it's not serving you. It's just visual noise.
So, let's talk about some easy, high-impact swaps. And notice, none of these require expensive renovations. Instead of that one harsh overhead interrogation light, try a few lamps with warm bulbs to create layers of light. Instead of clutter on every single surface, just create one clear landing strip by your door for keys and mail. And you don't even need a green thumb. Just one simple, low-maintenance plant can literally bring life into a room. Okay, this brings us to our final tool. Take action, find relief. This is all about that undeniable mind-body connection. Often the quickest way to calm a chaotic mind is to just engage your body in a simple, deliberate action. So when you feel overwhelmed, don't think about cleaning the entire house. Just try this 5-minute de-stress routine. First, just tidy one small surface, like a coffee table or a nightstand. Then, do a quick 60-second stretch. Put on one song you love. Make a cup of tea, and then, and this is the most crucial step, sit in silence and just sip it for 1 minute. Think of it like a circuit breaker for your stress response. It's a tiny reset button you can press anytime. And hey, if you need a little more motivation, get this. Research shows that just 10 minutes of tidying a day can significantly reduce cortisol, which is the stress hormone. So why does this work? Well, it's because you're creating order from chaos, and that gives your brain a real, tangible sense of control and accomplishment. That is an incredible return on investment for your well-being. So there you have it. That's your personal home stress toolkit. Think of it like a control panel with 3 essential dials you can adjust anytime you need to: your mindset, your space, and your actions.
So what are the key takeaways here? Well, first, that your mindset is your first line of defense against stress at home.
Second, you can intentionally curate your space to send calming cues to your brain. Third, small, consistent actions are incredibly effective at releasing physical tension. And maybe most importantly, you have the power to reshape your environment and how it makes you feel.
So I'll leave you with this one final question. Don't worry about some huge weekend project. Let's just think about today, right now. Based on everything we've talked about, what is the one small thing you will do or change before you go to sleep tonight to make your home feel just a little bit more like a sanctuary?